I bet you didn't know the origins of Stockholm Syndrome. Welcome to our in-depth exploration of this psychological phenomenon. Named after a 1973 bank robbery in Stockholm, Sweden, it has captivated the public's imagination and raised important questions about human psychology. The term Stockholm Syndrome originated from a bank robbery in Stockholm, Sweden in August 1973. 4 employees were held hostage in a bank vault for 6 days. During their captivity, something unexpected happened. The hostages began to develop emotional bonds with their captors. Even after their release, some of the hostages defended their captors and refused to testify against them.
Stockholm Syndrome occurs when hostages or abuse victims develop positive feelings towards their captors. This paradoxical response is thought to be a survival mechanism, where identifying with an aggressor helps to reduce the perceived threat and enhance the chances of survival.
To better understand Stockholm Syndrome, let's examine 3 different scenarios where it might develop. Scenario 1. Hostage situation. Imagine a bank robbery where hostages are taken and held for several days. The captors occasionally show small kindnesses, like providing food or allowing bathroom breaks, amidst constant threats of violence. Over time, the hostages may start feeling gratitude towards their captors, interpreting these minor acts of kindness as a sign of humanity.
In such high-stress situations, hostages may develop a bond with their captors as a coping mechanism. This bond can manifest as sympathy, loyalty, or even affection, which helps them psychologically manage the trauma of captivity. Scenario 2. An abusive relationship, where the abuser alternates between cruelty and affection.
In abusive relationships, victims often experience a cycle of abuse, followed by periods of kindness and remorse from the abuser. This intermittent reinforcement creates a confusing emotional dynamic where the victim starts rationalizing the abuse and believing in the abuser's expressions of love.
Victims may feel trapped and isolated, leading them to develop a dependency on their abuser. The abuser's sporadic kindness can reinforce this bond, making it incredibly difficult for the victim to leave the relationship. Scenario 3. Cult membership, where psychological manipulation is used to control members.
In cults, leaders often use psychological manipulation to exert control over their members. Isolation from the outside world and alternating between rewards and punishments create a dependency on the leader.
Members of cults are often psychologically vulnerable, seeking identity or purpose. The leader's control and the group's isolation reinforce loyalty and dependency, making it difficult for members to see the manipulation and leave the cult.
Understanding Stockholm Syndrome is crucial for providing effective remedies and support for those affected. Educating individuals about the signs and mechanisms of Stockholm Syndrome is the first step. Awareness can help potential victims recognize and resist manipulative behaviors. Immediate access to mental health professionals is essential. Counseling can help victims process their trauma, rebuild self-esteem, and break the psychological bonds with their captors. Therapist. Therapy provides a safe space for victims to explore their experiences, understand their emotional responses, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Reconnecting with family, friends, and community is vital. Support groups and community programs offer a safe space for sharing experiences and receiving collective support. Support group leader. Having a strong social support network helps individuals feel less isolated and more empowered to rebuild their lives. Stockholm Syndrome is a complex psychological phenomenon, but with awareness, proper intervention, and strong support systems, individuals can overcome its effects. Thank you for joining us in this exploration. Remember, understanding and compassion are key to supporting those affected by Stockholm Syndrome. For more information and resources, visit our website. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content.